Hey, PS, great. The last digit of your like on this video is someone from the meme playground, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your subject from the meme playground. So come down right now, subscribe and like. Look at the screen, pay attention to the last digit of your like and your subscription and write someone from chalk background in the comments. It's simple if your like is the 8th, and the last digit of the subscription is number 5 here and a lemon with a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy your viewing. And great, dear friends, you're on the Melancholy channel. In this video I will tell you 8 new facts about the new update 16.0 in the cute playground. But before the start of the video, as always, I want to say a huge thank you to these guys for being in my video. And if you want to get into my next videos, then everything is quite simple. You need to subscribe to the channel, like it, write your top comment. Well, don't forget to subscribe to the cart, the link is as always in the description. In general, I will not drag out your time and enjoy your viewing. Well, the first fact I would like to indicate is that a new autosave of the map has been added, which I actually didn't really check out in the last video. But now I've looked at how it works and it's pretty cool. Look, I'll tell you briefly how it works. Let's say you do a huge amount of work on your map and made just a really colossal story. And then you quit the game. And voila, all the cards are saved, which is very cool. That is, you just go to the map, which is indicated in the main menu and you have all the buildings saved, which is pretty cool. Well, the second fact is a new cool explosion effect. Just look at how everything has changed. And the new explosion effect really gives a great feeling of playing the playground in it. It's like you're immersed in the game when you look at that explosion. It's really sticky and very cool. It is somewhat similar to fireworks, but in fact it is very similar to an explosion from real life, just really cool particles that attract your attention. In general, a new explosion effect, definitely leucosic, and this is a new cool fact from the meme playground. The third fact. The laser cannon is reflected from metal objects, and let's check it out. We'll take any metal object and just point the laser gun there. And yes, look, it really works cool and it really reflects. In fact, I didn't know about it initially, but as it turned out, it really works and it's really a very cool fact and cool physics of the new laser gun. Write in the comments, do you like laser gun? Do you like this effect? Well, if you know some new facts or myths from this update, or in principle found something interesting, then write about it in the comments, we will definitely check it in the next video about checking myths. Well, the next fact, which many already know about, because this is a hackneyed topic. This is what the APC can float on water. In principle, many people really already knew about this and many have already told about it. But it would also be strange not to tell about this, so the APC can float on water. Here I will show you now, and this is a really cool update and the APC deserves a real leucosic. And since we have added a new transport, let's determine which transport we have the fastest in it. We already have 3 vehicles, a scooter, of course, a PTR and a Jeep. And let me build an improvised map for the race for our transports and see which transport is the fastest. We're all going to watch in slow motion so that you don't think that I framed someone there, that I kind of interfered with someone, I don't know, here. Everything is working, everything is moving, and look who breaks into the leaders at the very first stage. Initially, the scooter is the first, but then the Jeep rushes forward. That is, we can determine that the scooter has a weak maximum speed, but due to the fact that it has a small weight, it accelerates very quickly. Accordingly, the Jeep has a small acceleration, but the maximum speed is quite high. And the APC, which has a very huge maximum speed, but again a super small acceleration, due to this, it loses to the Jeep, but still breaks forward in front of the scooter in the end. And let's check the same thing, only under maximum load conditions. That is, we will put the maximum number of Melons in a Jeep, scooter and APC and see which scooter, Jeep or APC will come first. In general, you understand, you can put as many as 2 Melons in a Jeep, 1 in a scooter and 3 in an armored personnel carrier, respectively. And let's see how this will help our transports come first, or still the result will not change in any way. And in fact, the picture is the same, but first the scooter goes forward, respectively, and the Jeep already brakes forward after the scooter when it reaches its maximum speed. Well, the APC still also loses scooters at the initial stage, but by the end it wins both the scooter and the Jeep. I'm sure he would have won too, if not for the short track. Quite an interesting fact is that after all, the fastest transport, despite the fact that this Jeep was added to the scooter. Well, the scooter turns out to be the slowest, despite the fact that its acceleration is faster than others. Well, our sixth fact. Despite the fact that, according to the idea, the robot is made of iron, it melts just as easily from the laser as other Mayans. And let me demonstrate it to you now. We put Milo and the robot and let's see what is still faster or slower to wait. And in fact they have essentially the same armor penetration, I do not know how to call it differently and the result does not change. That we can conclude that a robot is still not exactly a robot. In fact, it should have been the slowest to ignite. The seventh fact. The laser cannon is reflected in a slightly different form in the water. That is, if we direct a beam from a laser cannon, it will be distorted under the rays of water. I do not know what to call it correctly. It will be distorted and still break through in a different way, I do not know, under a layer of water. In general, here's an interesting fact and it's just there. If you didn't know about it, write in the comments, but if you did, then congratulations to you. You can like and subscribe. Well, the last fact, quite interesting, I found it by accident. If the Milo is in the water, then it cannot be ignited with a laser. That is, let's say, look, even if Milo's leg is in the water, then he does not receive damage from the laser in any way, which is quite strange, because in fact at least his head should have been set on fire. But here's an interesting fact and it's probably more a physics tank than this chip. Well, it's time to bring the video to an end. Thank you all for watching, send your facts and myths for verification. Good luck to everyone, so far, and I remember my friend, as always, I'll see you one of these days.